Welcome to Xinjiang's oasis of solar. Now, we were driving through the desert in Aksu of Xinjiang in China to this solar farm, a mega solar farm. This is a 250 megawatt solar farm. And this is actually still under construction. Most of the electricity from this farm is going to go to industry nearby. I got to interview some of the people that are in charge of developing this site, and we learned quite a bit about what they're building here.
我们这个项目装机容量25万千瓦，占地面积6450亩，年发电量4.23亿千瓦时，可以供约43万人使用一年。
Each one of these panels has a 22% efficiency, which is very standard here in China now. But this oasis of solar, we literally drove for like 15 minutes into the facility. We're just in the middle of all of these solar panels. Imagine that 250 megawatts could power a large city in the United States. I asked them, why did they choose this location in the desert? Obviously, the answer is the land is very inexpensive. There's nothing growing here. This can't be used for farming. Now, under here, you can see there's nothing currently. It's just desert. But over here you see bales of hay, and we want to show you that these bales of hay are actually inserted into the ground in like a square pattern to prevent the sand from shifting and to protect the facility. All right, so you can see that they've literally just taken a shovel sideways and pushed this straw down. These patterns are used throughout China, actually for afforestation, where new forests are planted, because before you plant new forests, new vegetation, and new trees, you need the sand to stop shifting. Now, they're not necessarily planting any trees here or any brush here, but it does keep the sand stable so that the solar panels are essentially protected from the wind and sandstorms and shifting sand underneath. Sir, how much of this can you do in one day?
我们是按批发算，一天能挣300-400。
China not only leads in solar technology, it also leads the world in offshore and onshore wind technology and hydropower. China is leading the world in green technology, in the most EVs produced, in the most EVs as a percent of its population used, in solar technology, in the manufacturing of solar technology. And this is not just helping China, but it's helping the entire world. Now, solar panels have been set up all over China. Solar panel facilities, hydropower have been set up where it works best. One of the reasons that Xinjiang is especially useful for installing solar panels is that it's not taking up any arable land, any land that can already be used for farming or forests. Now, around this solar farm, they are actually afforesting, where they're actually growing new forests. While they haven't opened this facility, it started construction in 2023 October, and it's going to go into full operation next year in early 2025. China has been investing hundreds of billions of dollars into various green energy technologies. And as you can see behind me, it's very much active on the ground in its own country. Countries around the world as well are increasingly looking towards Chinese green technology leadership for importation of solar technologies, hydropower technologies, wind technologies, and other technologies that are related to the new green energy revolution. Now, you look here in Xinjiang as you're driving through the desert, they have begun afforesting the desert. And this is a suo tree. Now, it's small now, but it can grow up to 2 meters tall. So this entire area behind me, where it just looks sparsely populated with vegetation, was formerly a desert and nothing was growing here. But in the future, this will be a lush forest. As you're driving through the desert and you're arriving at this power station, you see it like an oasis in the desert of blue on the horizon. And then you drive in and it really is there. It's not just a mirage, but it is generating enough power to change the future.